continue our topic, basics of computer system. Students, we are going to continue our topic CPU. In the previous video we have discussed about IPO cycle, input process output. Today we are going to compare the brain of the computer with our human brain. Okay, so just as a human brain is the most important crucial part of human body, as it directs and controls the action of body. CPU is the brain of a computer. CPU, the computer's brain, controls and direct the internal activities and actions of a computer. Student, you can compare your brain with CPU. CPU is the microprocessor which is fixed inside the cabinet system unit. We can say that on the motherboard, under the heat sink fan, there is a microprocessor. Okay, so microprocessor is tiny but important, essential part of a computer system which process all the data. Okay, a CPU does the entire thinking and controlling and processing action. All other parts of computer work as directed by the CPU, central processing unit. Now we are going to elaborate CPU. CPU have parts like input device, output device. We have to discuss CPU in detail. Now first you understood that in human body there are nerves which are connected to the brain, and with the help of nervous system we are able to respond others, and just with the help of different types of reactions which happen in our body, like receptors are performing their function for responding, and they providing data to the brain, and the chemical equation happened in our brain that creates lots of things. Okay, now you have to compare this to our microprocessor. Whatever data we input from the keyboard, mouse, it goes through different medium to the CPU, the brain. Okay, so in human and computer there are some similarities. Okay, the CPU consists of three basic sections called ALU, control unit, and register. So here arithmetical logical unit and control unit, these are the three sections of the microprocessor. You can understand easily. I am just reading this here, so I am just explaining each and everything about this. These three sections of the microprocessor work together to control the operating system, connected to other circular crucial component, input unit, output unit, and secondary storage devices. Now here special wires are there, so we have to understand this diagram also. Here input device, output device, which are connected to the particular system CPU. Here you can see whatever we input. First you can see here whatever user input, it controlled by control unit and recognize and transfer further for arithmetical logical unit or in register. Okay, so it depends on control unit. You can see here it depends on control unit. Okay, and after control unit will decide where we have to send data, either in memory or in arithmetical logical unit, and after data processing it will come to the memory, or whenever we need to store data permanently, the control unit decide to store data in secondary memory. So this is the working process, computer working process. After sending or receiving data from memory, control unit decide how to represent this data with the help of output device also. So all the important thing of CPU is control unit here. The all functions are controlled by control unit, this unit. Okay, so after this we have to understand ALU, arithmetical logical unit. What are the functions of arithmetical logical unit? It performs two main functions. It takes logical decisions and manipulate arithmetical data. Okay, so arithmetic operations which include addition, subtraction, multiplication and division is processed by arithmetical logical unit. All logical operations which involve comparison such as lesser than, less than, greater than, equal to, the result of these operations stored in register. So register is the fastest memory. Here we have to understand register are fastest memory. Okay, so after this we have to understand register. So what are register? Register all data are temporarily stored in register during the execution of program. Register are the memory but very limited size. Register are very fast. Registers are the fastest memory but having very limited size. Okay, and register have very small size, less than RAM. Okay, so students, after this you have to move ahead. Now control unit, it is little bit blurred. I can understand you are not able to read it, but I am just dictating it fluently. The control unit of the computer's CPU directs the entire computer system to carry out the execution or execute program. You can compare the control unit to a police officer during traffic. Directing traffic means all the things which are going through input or output devices or in a storage devices is controlled by control unit. So I know you are not able to read this, but I'm just reading it for I'm just explaining it clearly. Okay, so what are the functions performed by control unit? The control unit gets instruction from memory. It is here. You just try to understand this. And after this, the arithmetic logical unit performs actual operation on data. Okay, so you can read by your own in your book. It is given there. So it is very easy to understand. Control unit controls all the functions, all the data which is given by the user. Okay, now after this there are classification of computer. Now this is visible, okay, by everyone. Okay, computers can be classified by their size. So digital computer, analog computer and hybrid computer. In 6th class we have read about this. Okay, so digital computer works on digital data like digits 0 or 1. Okay, binary digits, and it works on 0 and 1. Okay, each one called bits. Okay, here it is written there. Digital computer operates digital data such as number. Okay, now supercomputer, on the basis of size there are multiple computers like supercomputer, mainframe computer. Okay, supercomputer, mainframe computer, and we can say that main supercomputer are used in scientific research. Supercomputers are largest, fastest, most powerful and expensive. Supercomputers are used for solving complex applications such as global weather forecasting, creating graphic images, engineering design and testing, space exploration and other problems where it is necessary to process huge quantity of data quickly. Okay, so students, you have to understand supercomputers are globally used to explore the space, or which are used in weather forecasting or scientific research. Okay, so here we have to understand mainframes are the most widely used type computers in large businesses. Okay, industry for controlling process, and in offices for maintaining networks and allowing access to shared resources. So these mainframe computers are used in offices and many more places. For intensive operation, mainframe computers are much more suitable than supercomputer. Many modern mainframe computers have multi-processing capabilities. They are powerful enough to support several hundred users simultaneously at remote terminals. So students, you have to understand supercomputers are used in research and education, where our testing, space exploration, engineering work is going on. Then supercomputers are used by scientists, mostly used by scientists, and mainframe computers are used by that businessmen and in business companies. Okay, now mini computers like mainframe, most Mini computers are multi-user systems. Today's mini computers accommodate as many as 200 users working from individual terminal. Okay, students. Now microcomputers are there. Microcomputers are commonly used at offices, homes, and schools. They were originally called micro because they are very small in size. Okay, so you can learn easily. Laptop, everyone knows, palm top. So after this, embedded computers. I am just going to explain embedded here. Embedded computers are the system, these are the computers which are fixed in a large machine as we can see that a washing machine, air conditioner, oven, microwave oven. These are the machines and equipments where we use some technology like embedded computers. These computers are used to control these type of small machines, and we can raise the temperature, we can decrease the temperature, we can manage the speed, rotation speed with this. Okay, so embedded computers are the computers built into electronic device. This is the main thing. Embedded computers are built into electronic devices. Hybrid computers are the combination of analog and digital, where we need to process the both type of data, analog and digital. Here you have to understand a hybrid computers combine the desirable features analog and digital both. Okay, so here we have to understand these computers are mostly used in hospitals, ICU, intensive care unit, where analog device might measure the patient temperature and blood pressure. Okay, students, and other vital sign. So this is the very easy chapter. You can understand and review this. Okay. So in this chapter we have learned about the basic concepts of computer. Today we will solve the exercise. This is the question answer. You can write these question answer in your fair notebook. Okay, so write it or learn it. It is better. Okay, don't waste your time. Just practice more and more. And today we are going to solve exercise. Okay, first exercise is there. So fill in the blanks is there. Here you have to understand dash and dash are binary digits, 0 and 1 are correct. This is correct. Okay, any data fed by user through the keyboard is called input. Okay, whenever data is fed by user, it is processed by dash for the output, CPU. Okay, it is processed by CPU, central processing unit. Okay, you can write here CPU. Then fourth one, example of external memory or secondary memory is hard disk. Okay, very nice. Internal storage is known as primary storage. Okay, internal storage, okay, is known as primary storage. You have to write here primary storage. Internal storage is primary storage. PRIMARY. Okay, now we have to move ahead. Now for true false, computer performs operation on data fed to process it. Computer performs operation on data fed to process it. Yes, true. Computer performs, it is true. Then data is known as output of the computer. False. It is not data, it is information. So here it is true. This is second one is false. Okay, it is false, it is true. Now third one, CPU is the heart of the computer. CPU is not a heart of the computer, it is the brain of the computer. So that is, it is false. Now fourth one, to access the pen drive, the computer must have a USB port. Yes, pen drive is a USB drive. So you have to answer it. It is correct. We need USB port to fix a pen drive. Now control unit only controls the memory of a computer. No, it is false. Okay, control unit controls memory as well as ALU and registers, whatever we have. No? So CPU have three things: control unit, arithmetic logical unit. So control unit controls all the operations and data in that. Okay, so only controls, it is wrong. Okay, now you have to understand the answers are here. These are true, false. First one is true, false, false, true, then control unit controls only, it is also false. So this is the answer. So now we are moving ahead. Take the correct answers. RAM stands for random access memory, correct. Okay, then which of the following unit controls the operation of computer? It is CU. Any information or data given by fed into the computer is called input. Computer works on the binary system. Okay, computer works on the binary system. Now dash is the combination of digital and hybrid computers. So these are the exercise. Now very short answers are there, so you can write these short answers by your own. If you don't have idea, on Sunday I will explain these answers. Till now, bye. Okay, so I will explain these answers on Sunday. Thank you for watching.